editor of Time Out, and of course managing editor of Hotel Management magazine. Well, Oregon's largest city, Portland, has undergone a bit of a revamp in recent years, with dive bars replaced by craft breweries. Coffee roasters and leafy parks now sit below Mount Hood, one of the most climbed, glaciated peaks in North America. Lisa Perkovic, Expedia blog editor, joins us now live from the Sydney CBD studio to bring us the lowdown on Portland. Welcome to the program. Good to see you again, Lisa. If I go to Portland, Oregon, am I going to be overrun with hipsters?
Hi, Nadine. Thanks for having me today. You know what? There's plenty of hip Sydney, so I think you'd be okay. Portland has a lot going for it these days, whether it's food, wine, or beer, and of course the eclectic art culture.
I wasn't necessarily saying hipsters were a bad thing. Postscript for any of them watching. So just tell us, I mean, what's the first thing you want to go see and do when you arrive in Portland, Oregon?
Look, the very first thing you want to go and do in Portland is have a donut. As soon as you get to the airport, you'll see people walking around with these pink boxes, and they take them on the planes, they take them home, they buy them. They've got 3 boxes at a time. They're from Voodoo Donuts. Voodoo Donuts is open 24/7, and it is famous for doing voodoo doll-shaped donuts, vegan donuts, home medicine donuts. It's really a rite of passage when you're in town.
And how about the other cuisine or food in Portland? How does it stack up?
Oh, look, it's world class. Oregon has some amazing produce. One of the biggest producers of hazelnuts, so you'll find them on just about every menu. Really some great offerings there.
Okay, and if I was going to go to Portland, where would I be staying? I mean, are there different sort of neighborhoods that have different sort of offerings?
Yes, there's plenty of different offerings. I wanted to stay downtown, so when I booked through Expedia, I was looking at the map specifically to see the hotels closest to all the food pods. So I stayed at Hotel Lucia, which is right in the heart of downtown. Really cool, funky, a bit, you know, Manhattan meets Portland vibe. They've got a great craft beer hour every day for the hotel guests.
So, yeah, beer, breweries. Just give us a taste of some other flavors of Portland.
Other flavors, one of my favorite restaurants that I went to was the Imperial. That's actually off the Hotel Lucia, and they're really famous for using historical cooking methods. So going back and looking at some of the traditional methods of using fire in the ovens.
Now, perhaps I'm dating myself, but Portland was known well for its music in the 90s. Yeah, was that sort of factor trip over there from your perspective?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look, we did a bit of a brewery tour. There's more than 70 breweries, and a lot of them have live music going. It's still very much part of the culture. Eclectic Breweries was one of my favorite places. They have a band playing. They also do amazing burgers.
Which is always a plus, let's be honest, Lisa, especially when you're in the States. So how about shopping? I mean, I understand that there's no sales tax there, so would this be a destination?
Yes, you are crazy to go to Portland and not to go shopping. No sales tax in all of Oregon, just one of the few states in America where that applies. And let me tell you, there are some great deals to find. Even if you're just in downtown, all the major shopping stalls are there. What I'd really encourage you to do if you have a car is go out to Woodburn, to the outlets, and boy, you will come home with several suitcases.
Well, Lisa, we can't talk about Portland without talking about the natural environment as well. You mentioned renting a car. I mean, if you wanted to get off the beaten track a little bit, where would you first head? We're looking at some beautiful pictures of a waterfall. Multnomah Falls, it looks like. I don't know how to say it properly. Did you go?
Yes, no, actually I didn't. I made a beeline for Mount Hood. As you mentioned before, it is a great place for skiing year-round. You can actually ski in the height of American summer on Mount Hood. I stayed at Timberline Lodge, which you might recognize from The Shining. It was used in the film. But the runs there are amazing. They're much less crowded than some of the more mainstream ski areas. And they're great. We were skiing in powder up to our knees, skiing straight into the lodge, coming in for a hot chocolate. You can't get much better.
It sounds so good. And Lisa, I've just noticed in your notes, one of my favorite things on earth are grilled cheese sandwiches, and you had a good one there, I understand.
Yes, well, the food trucks are, they've got just about every possible cuisine on earth, but one of the most famous is the grilled cheese grill. Now, they do dozens of different types of grilled cheese. You can get your classic, which is called a kindergartner, or a preschooler, which has the crust cut off for you. If you're really into grilled cheese, you could try the Cheeses, which is a hamburger, but instead of bun, you've got 2 grilled cheese sandwiches.
So grilled cheese, also known as cheese toasties in Australia. Lisa, always a pleasure chatting. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Nadine.
Lisa Perkovic is the Expedia blog editor, and she was talking to us about Portland, Oregon, and I'm slightly embarrassed I mentioned grilled cheese is one of my favorite things on earth. Anyhow, on to another thing that's pretty good by many people's estimations. Kellogg's has opened its first ever cafe in Times Square. The maker of Yes Cornflakes and Rice Bubbles is offering cereal lovers a fast, casual dining experience incorporating traditional Kellogg's brands with new gourmet recipes. A bowl of cereal from the cafe will cost around $7 US and can be eaten in or taken out. There are plans to launch a delivery service later in the year. We'll see if that takes off. That's all we have time for from the team here. Thanks for your company.
You're searching heaps of websites looking for the best hotel deal. Stop doing that to yourself. Let Trivago do it for you. Trivago compares prices from hundreds of websites and apps at the same time.